Hello and welcome. So I just recently finished watching The Watcher on Netflix, which is actually based on a true story. It's come up in some of my previous unsolved mystery spooky story videos, so I'll link those down below if you're interested. But I thought today we could go through what was factual off the show and what was either fictional or exaggerated. So, with that, sit back, relax, and let's get started. So before I get into the fact versus fiction, I am just going to give a quick overview of the show. The Watcher is a limited 7-episode series streaming on Netflix, and as I mentioned, it is based on a true story which was experienced by Derek and Maria Broaddus in 2014. The Netflix official synopsis of the show is ominous letters, strange neighbors, sinister threats. A family moves into their suburban dream home only to discover they've inherited a nightmare. The story is about a young family who move from New York City to a beautiful home in suburban New Jersey. Once they are in their dream home, they start receiving threatening letters signed by the Watcher. The series was made by Ryan Murphy, and it has some creepy American Horror Story vibes and some Amityville horror feels. Some of the story really did happen, while other parts were added in. So let's begin. The family received letters from the Watcher. True. The address of the Watcher house is real, 657 Boulevard in Westfield, New Jersey, although the series did use the wrong zip code. The Brannock family was a made-up name, but the letters were not. They received creepy letters from someone claiming to be watching the house. They knew intimate details about what went on when the family was inside the house. A line in one of the letters read, "Do you you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Better for me. Was your old house too small for the growing family? Or was it greed to bring me your children? Once I know their names, I will call to them and draw them to me. The letter writer also knows things about the house itself, making people believe it was either someone who had previously lived there or a neighbor. Pearl and Jasper were based on real people. True. When the Brannocks move in, they meet their creepy brother and sister neighbors, Pearl and Jasper. Jasper pops up inside their house without warning and scares the entire family. Their first meeting with him was when they found him inside their dumbwaiter. Dean pulls him out and proceeds to throw him on the lawn. His sister Pearl is always there defending his actions. Pearl and Jasper are based on real-life siblings and neighbors, Abby and Michael Langford. Michael was schizophrenic, and the real family suspected him of writing the letters, but there was never any proof, and he was never found in the dumbwaiter. The family actually lived in the house. Untrue. In the series, Nora and Dean move into the house with their children. They are already living at 657 Boulevard when the letters arrive. They also renovate the house while living there. The Broadduses never really inhabited the house. They were renovating before living there. The Watcher even writes about it in one of his letters. 657 Boulevard is anxious for you to move in. The couple had a suspicious realtor. Untrue. While the Broadduses used a realtor to buy the house in Westfield, the Jennifer Coolidge character, Karen Calhoun, was made up. She was never friends with Naomi Watts' character, Nora. The family in the series suspect the realtor of trying to scare them to get them to sell the house so that she could buy it. She eventually owns the house, where she is terrorized and leaves. None of that actually happened to the Broadduses. Mitch and Mo lived next door. True and untrue. like their new neighbors at 657 Boulevard. The family were constantly fighting with the couple, and they were told that Mitch and Mo were part of a blood-sucking cult that sacrificed babies. A house painter did report strange neighbors who sat in lawn chairs. They sat oddly close to 657 and always faced the house. But no cult. Theodora, the private investigator. Untrue. The Broadduses did go to the police with the letters, just like the series, and did not get much help from them. They hired private investigators, but Theodora was made up. The whole story about her cancer, her friendship with the couple, and her deathbed false confession were all fiction. Too bad. She had great style. A man murdered his family in the house. True and untrue. In the series, Derek discovers that a man named John Graff murdered his mother, wife, and children in the same house years earlier. He disappeared without a trace and was never caught. Derek suspects that he may be the Watcher. The murders were real, and they did happen in the same town of Westfield, New Jersey. They used the story of John List, who killed his family and disappeared for 18 years. He moved to Virginia and remarried. But John List was caught after his case appeared on America's Most Wanted. Same town, different house. The Watcher was never caught. True. In both the series and real life, they never caught the letter writer. The police did get DNA evidence that whoever sent the envelope was a woman, but nothing else. The Broadduses sold the house at a $400,000 loss because they were honest about what had happened, so buyers were afraid. The investigation is not active but not closed, according to the Union County Prosecutor's Office. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed